Welcome back to No Man's Land for episode 41 with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Good morning, everybody. So, since the last episode, a couple of things to tell you. Before we went to sleep last night, I sold a trailer load of eggs. I got around, I think it was about 63,000 for them. And then this morning, that was just so we could clear the pallet. And I did the same for the wall, but I didn't sell the wall. I just cleared it and parked the trailer up. But this morning when I woke up, we had the dreaded no more room at the sheep and the chickens, so I cleared both of them, and as you can see, sold wool. So I sold 2 trailer loads this morning. I got 16,935. that was at the spinnery, which was the best price. Both places were going down in price, so I quickly jumped on that, and I sold 2 trailer loads of eggs at the bakery, and I got 102,795, as you can see bottom right. So yeah, the wool, well, it's starting to go up now actually, that's pretty good. And the eggs, they were both, no sorry, the bakery was going down, so I went there, which was the best price, and it's still going down. So I struck while the iron was hot, or whatever the saying is. Right, so what we need to do today is lime these 2 fields, this one and this one, and then I'm going to plant some soybeans over here in what was the cotton field. I'm going to probably trust a worker to do that, because they did fare pretty well when they put the cotton in last time. We'll probably hire the huge John Deere planter again and get the Class Syrian going on that. Oh, I rode all the horses this morning as well, so all 5. If we go into our animal section, I've got there 100% daily riding, which is pretty good. We've got 120 pigs now. Their food bars just keep going down. It's just going to be a constant topping them up, I think, growing things and topping them up. So yeah, busy. So let's get some of the tractors out. Parked them all under in here last night as well. So if we jump in this, we'll crack on, do the liming. Shouldn't take us too long. We'll use the smaller one of our lime spreaders, because I think the other one's a bit too overkill for those 2 fields. That one is mainly for our huge field where we're going to put soybeans in. And plus the Fent will cope very nicely with this one. So we'll fill that back up. The oats are growing, but as you can see on here, we have 2 different stages of growth. If you didn't know the story, that's because a worker absolutely ruined our oat field. This Fent is struggling a little bit with this. It should cope with it because it's got enough horsepower still. So we'll get this field lined. Probably need to be over a bit there actually. It's got a better spread width than I remembered, which is good. And then we'll do the field across in front of us as well. And I think at some point we're going to carry on with the wood chipping, and we're going to extend our fields as well once we've done that. probably have to just touch up a few areas on here. Probably could have done that in 2 passes, but hey ho. Right. So a little strip down the middle and then some down that far left side, I think should be enough. Like so. Yes, we've got loads to do we can crack on with, which is great. Because we've got so many fields now and they're so big, we can just pick and choose what we're going to kind of do. And I think it will benefit us when we do extend those fields. No, stop. Let's just double check. Yep, that's all done. I've still undecided of where we're going to move our grass field to. I was wondering about if we just done this small field here, because it's not going to be something that we're going to do all the time. It's just going to be now and then. Which I think this field in front is just too big now, especially when we extend it to be a grass field. So that's still another thought in my mind, because as well we're going to clear all these trees to our right. I think we should be able to landscape that rock as well just over there, and this field will get extended, so we're going to have some pretty hefty fields at the end of it all, which means more crops, more income. Although most of it will probably be going to feeding the pigs. If it gets too much for the pigs though, we could probably sell off a few of them. Get a couple of trailer loads down there and sell them back. Get a bit more income. Because I think if we have 500 pigs in there, that is just going to be madness for feeding them. Right, I will continue this, get this field done, and then we'll move on to the next job for the day. Just this last little bit left to do. I think we've just about got enough, which is pretty good. There you go, full load, almost used, both fields done. Happy days. Now I can start putting a new crop in some of these fields. So what I think we'll do is head on down to the shop with the class Xerion, and we will lease that John Deere planter, and then we'll head over to that huge field and we'll get some soybeans going, I think. So starting to trust the workers again already. Like I say, they done pretty well, I think, when they put the cotton in with that last time. And it is a really nice square field, so I can't see that they're going to mess anything up. That's famous last words, I know. So we'll drop that down there. The vent can just go there for a second. Let's jump in this bad boy. There we go. Right, I'll head down to the shop and I'll see you back up at the farm, and we'll load up the planter with seeds and fertiliser. Right, so here we are back at the farm. Hopefully, yep, I thought I might have been too far away for that tank though. We've got some liquid fertilizer in there. Absolutely huge, this planter. Now I've got to try and get reasonably close without getting stuck. Somewhere about there, that's good. So if you're not familiar with that planter, what we just got, it is this monster here, 36.5 meters wide. All I got the configurations were the refuge plus tank and the liquid fertilizer tank, so it gives us a little bit extra because obviously we've got a huge field, and I kept everything the same. I put that back vacuum blower on again as well, which we had last time. I've no idea if it makes a difference, but it does make a cool sound. So we will head over to our field. This is huge. It takes about half an hour to unfold as well. Slight exaggeration, but it does take quite a while to unfold, sorry. I can't remember when we did the cotton if we did that whole field without having to top this up. I cannot remember now. So that's something I seem to remember going over that field when it was almost finished and possibly topping up the seeds with, I think I had the vent with the bucket, a bucket full of seeds. I could be wrong, but something is ringing a bell in my head about that. Right, I'm going to start unfolding this now. So it is actually starting to unfold, believe it or not. There we go. We'll change that over to soybeans already. Now, although we've got the remains of the cotton in the field, this is a direct drill, so we should be okay in that department. We'll let it fully unfold and then we'll see how far over we have to get. But you can see what I mean. And then the little ends, either end has to flick over. It does one at a time on those as well. We will get there. It's quite smart. It's a very, very well detailed mod. There we go. So the left one goes first, or right, depending on what way you're looking at it. And then once that one's down, the other side goes. Like so. Right, I know roughly how far over we are going to be there, so we will come round. That's not too bad like that. I'm happy with that. So we will turn on, we'll zoom in so you can hear it. Drop it down. We'll get a worker going straight away on that. Now hopefully they're not too far over. I think they'd be okay. And we should have soybeans, which is looking good. It's growing, and we've got first stage of fertilizer. That is what we want. Happy days. I'm going to jump out. try and run in front of the tractor. Am I clear? Yes, I'll keep my eye on them because, like I say, that lasts €16 already. He's only done a tiny little bit. Now I'll jump over, I'll grab the New Holland and we'll start planting some things in the other fields. Right, so we need to top this guy up as well with seeds and fertilizer. So I don't think I'm close enough there. That's better. The decision is, what are we going to grow in these fields? I'm probably going to leave the small field for a minute because I don't want everything growing at once, because then I know we can delay harvesting, but then we've got all fields harvesting ready to go, and you know, oh, that's the wrong button. I wanted to do that. Fill out with seeds, close the cover. Yeah, if we've got everything growing at once and ready to harvest straight away, then we haven't got any empty fields to work on. So I'll probably just do this field, and I don't even know if I'll do that field this episode. I'm not sure. You can just about see there's different colours or shadings of the oat field there, where we've got two different stages of growth. And I think what we will put in this field actually is we will grow some wheat, because we can use that for the chickens and we can also use that for the pigs. So we haven't sold any crops for a long time, so it's really going on feed most of the time. So we'll change that over to, oh, I've gone past it now, wheat. There we go. So do that, drop that down, off we go. Let's put the old cruise control on and just check we are getting wheat. Fantastic. That is what we want. Yeah, I think we'll just do this field this episode, and then we'll probably do a little bit more wood chipping and see about sort of extending the fields. I don't think we get round to extending the fields this episode, but it's certainly gonna build up to that next stage. We've also got the logs that need picking up from when we used the forestry machine, so that's another job I'd like to try and get done. And obviously the stumps are there to grind away. We probably could use the wood chipper on them as well actually. Whether it will give us any wood chips off of them stumps, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so, but we can try it. And then definitely before we do extend that field, we will mow that grass field, because that will probably be the last mow of that field, and then it will get turned into something else. Right, I'll carry on with this and I'll see you very, very shortly, hopefully. And I'm going to keep my eye on the worker as well as I go, so we don't get any mishaps. Just this last little bit of this corner again, and then we should have a nice field of wheat. think the work is still going okay. We'll double check when they've finished. So, like I say, we'll probably leave that field there and the small field just for now. Oh, Helper J has completed their task. What I might do is just leave that there. Let's go over and see what's happened. In fact, let me just jump out. Yeah, look, you can just see the voice. You can just see a slight difference between the oat. Obviously, we'll wait until all of it's fully ready to go. So still those trees there to come down. We did make a start, and then all these logs, stumps, etc. can be picked up. Should get a nice little bit of an income coming in off of those. Obviously we're not going to take down loads of trees, but just ones that are kind of in our way and stopping us from doing what we want to do. So, oh look, here we go. Straight away missed that. I think it's going to be round the edges more. I'll tell you what will be easier is if we go up into landscaping mode, wouldn't it? So they've missed that strip. All round there looks pretty good. Down here, tiny bit there. Now why is that gone like that? Because that is straight as a die, that field down that end. And then all that looks pretty good to me, so not too bad. Just those little areas which I will finish off quickly. Now obviously we've got 2 tractors left over here, which is not ideal, but I'll sort that out. Oh, I'll tell you what I did spot just a minute ago. Look at our trees. I mean, they're taking forever. I know they would obviously in real life, but in the game. But they're starting to come through, look. How smart is that? We'll probably no longer be able to drive through that way unless we have to sort of navigate through those trees. Right, let's jump in this and sort out what the worker can achieve. Look at the state of that tractor. At least they don't fold up the machinery when they finish, because we have had to have folded that all out again. What we'll do is we'll just run across like this, I think. That'll be the easiest option. Probably have to come over a bit to miss these trees. There we go, that's that bit done. And then we'll go right up the top. Whoa, whilst doing a funny snake manoeuvre. And we'll finish that bit off. Look at the way that's moving though across the terrain. Absolutely fantastic the way that they do things like that. Some of these modders are just, I don't know how they do it, but it's just madness. Right, so let's turn on, drop down again. go, happy days. Fold that up. That should be now all finished growing, and first stage of fertilizer. Excellent. What I'll probably do is, again, I cannot remember if we managed to unload what was left. I think we did. Seems so long ago that we did the cotton in this field. I'm going to try and sneak through those trees just to see if it is possible. It doesn't look very wide, does it? By the time this folds up as well, I think we're going to be a little bit too wide. Yeah, we'll see. Come on, please. We may even end up buying one of these planters in the end, because we are going to have some huge fields soon. So it could very well pay us to invest in this. It is quite expensive, but we have got quite a lot of money. Yeah, we'll fit through there. I'm not that much bad of a driver. There we go. Like so. Right, actually, another thing I have found on the mod hub regarding the bales, you know, our hay bales over there that have not got a home. I have found, I think, the ideal shed for them. Again, I've got a lot of sheds in. This little fella here, mini shed. I think they're going to stack up and look brilliant in that. It kind of fits in with that area as well. Now, I was thinking, because we can still drive through this area, and they're mainly going to be for the horses and the sheep, because I want to try and leave that far end where the bales are at the minute open, because we're going to probably get cows at some point. So I was thinking probably down here by the pigs. We can get reasonably close here by the look of it, which is good, and that still allows us to drive through. Let's just check we're not paying over the odds. No, 500, which is how much it should cost. I think somewhere then, and when we want to feed the horses, we can just grab a couple and literally just chuck them behind us. So we'll go something like that. How did that go? Not too bad. I'll sort that out. I'll probably make it the same as this dirt, but that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Although the rain is going to run off and run into the pigs, but they're like that. They'll enjoy that. They can roll around in the muck, can't they? So that will be a job for me to do off camera. So next time you probably come on here, those bales will be in there. He says they will. Trust me, they will. It will take me forever, but I will do it. Right, let's see if we can go and unload this back at our farm, because I've been waffling on too much now. And then I think we will grab the, I was going to say the New Holland, but that is over the other side. I will grab that. This needs to be returned to the shop. Oh, that's good. That unloaded. Of course, that unloaded quite far away, further out than what I thought. I'll return this back to the shop. I'll get the New Holland back over. We'll hook up our trailer and the wood chipper, and we'll go and do a little bit of wood chipping. see if we can clear that area. So I'll see you shortly, guys. Right, so we're back for some more wood chipping. We'll see how we get on with this load of trees. So let's turn it on and lower it. Let's turn the lights on so it's a little bit. There we go. Got rid of the stump. Sometimes it gets rid of the stumps in the same go, but I like that. That is good. Already got 3,456 wood chips. Like I say, we can put these in our silo, the wood chips, and save them up. So there's another stump left over from the last effort we had. It's going pretty well. Right, so the last one. I think I've got all the stumps as well. We'll soon find out when we come to plough this area through. So I'm just going to turn that off. You can already see we've got 38,795 wood chips. Almost a full trailer load there, which is pretty good. I know the prices aren't great, but we can sort of wait on the prices, or maybe add in another sell point just to help us. So let's get these stumps, if it will let us, like so. Now I'm not sure or maybe it will. I don't think we're going to get the full benefit though. I was just seeing if it would let us wood chip those logs. But what I'll probably do is, seeing as they're already cut and ready to go, we'll probably sell them as they are. I'll probably clear this area and I'll be able to see these stumps a lot better, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab the Fent with a big bag handler on it. I might in fact buy one of them. Let's buy one of them now and I can pick it up from the shop, because they are handy to have. And I've just thought that might even help me later on with something. So €300, that is a bargain. Also what we want now is, so I'm probably gonna have to do 2 trips down to the shop. Which one was it? Which is the biggest one, because we do have quite a lot of logs there. What's this guy? I don't like that as much because you can't space out the upright thingy-jiggies, whatever they're called. So we'll go with this one again. I think probably the best configuration is that, so that they're spaced out. Front protection, I'm probably going to go no, just so that we can overhang them a bit better. I'm not worried about the wheels, so we'll lease one of those. So I will head down to the shop. I'm going to leave the New Holland there. Let's just turn the lights off like so, because that can do the stumps later. Head down to the shop. I'll pick up the big bag handler with a Fendt, and also with our truck I'll get that logging trailer, and then we're good to go. And then I'll come back up here and I can start picking a few of these up. So I'll see you shortly, guys. I'm back with our forestry gear, if you want to call it that. So I'm going to start loading the trailer with the logs. Let's just see if we can pick up these. I've got the big weight on the back as well, and I put the wide tyres back onto the Fendt because I felt that that worked best for us last time. So providing I won't do all this on camera because it will take me a while, so I'll just do a few to show you guys how rubbish I am at it. And then I shall carry on off camera and see how we get on. Some of these smaller ones it might be quicker for me to pick up by hand, so I'll see what happens. And then we'll go and sell these logs at the sawmill. And then one last thing I'd like to do whilst you are all here is tidy up the area where I'll put that little shed down. And then again off camera I'm going to quickly pick up all those bales and put them into their new home, so you can actually see this episode that has been done, because that has been a long time coming, sorting those bales out. And I keep saying I will sort them out, I will sort them out. No, what am I doing? See, I told you I was rubbish. Right, I'll carry on getting this done. So it's 9:51. Be interesting to see what the time is. I will see you all, well, I wouldn't say very shortly, but I will see you soon. Right, so I don't think I can fit much more on there than that. I'm very happy with that load. Did most of it with the Fendt, and then some of the smaller bits I picked up, managed to chuck them up there and strap as we went. So we've got quite a good load there. There's still some left, as you can see, but obviously we'll just get this load sold off. And as you can see, the time has gone quite far forward. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but you know what I mean. Quite a bit of time has passed. That's probably better to say that. But obviously this took me a little while, but not as long as a couple of other things I've done. But we'll go and get this sold, and then I'll go and show you. I think you can probably guess what I've been up to. So yeah, we'll jump in here and we'll head off to the sawmill. So if we go all the way down this way, which should be the best route, I would have thought. Now, I have gone a bit close to the cab with a couple of those, so I'm a bit worried that, like it's doing now, it's not letting me turn very well. So yes, I have stacked them out, but I've also messed up the turning circle. But we've only got to sort of get over there, and then it's pretty much straight, a lot of it. Oh God, God, some of the logs are moving. I think it's having a funny 5 minutes. Too many logs on there probably. We'll zoom out a little bit. Yeah, they've got quite a big... I don't remember having this much last time we used this trailer. I think I've probably only done 2 sections, but I've crammed them in there. So it shouldn't cause us any trouble too much with the turning. Take it easy as well. I don't want us turning over. Like I say, this should be a reasonably straight trip with just a couple of little slight bends. In fact, you know what I'm probably going to do? I know it's not the official route, but we're going to cut across here. Now I expect we'll have the same problem we had last time, where it doesn't sell everything in one hit. Especially now we've got so many on. Seems to turn that way a lot better. We'll get in the zone as best we can. Probably something like this. Turn that off a sec so that you can hear me. Should be able to sell them without unstrapping them. There we go, 82,000. Still got a little bit left on there. If we do that, is that going to sell them? Yes, all sold. Another 6,000. Pretty sure we have a sold wood. Yes, we do. So 89,249 euros off of that one load. Happy days. That makes Snowy very happy. I mean, it's not like we desperately need the money, but certainly going to help going towards something. Land, machinery, anything like that. Now, what I was going to say was, what was I going to say? Mine's gone completely blank now. I had something in the back of my mind that I was going to say to you. It will come back to me in a minute. But I'll go over and show you what I've been up to as well, which has obviously made the time fly by. The oats are looking a little bit better as well. So, as you can see in the distance, the bells are no longer here. Thank goodness. I've done a little bit of landscaping as well, so we've got a kind of proper route round now for the horses and round to the pigs. But the main thing, and the thing that took absolutely ages to do, is the bells are now in the shed. Didn't stack them up too high because obviously this shed's a lot bigger than what the horse pen was when we originally stacked them up. So yeah, they're all in there. And also I topped up the sheep and the horses just to get rid of some of them, so I didn't have to transport as many. I tried using some of these front loader attachments. I even tried this fella here, and I tried a couple of these bow forks here, but where they're the smaller the bows, it just wasn't working properly and they were just going everywhere. So I just scrapped that idea and did it all by hand, one by one, from there to there. Absolutely ages, but I've done it. So I've just noticed actually there's lights on this. I'm assuming they come on automatically at night. There's no switch. Anyway, I think we will leave it there for that episode. done quite a bit again, and there's still plenty to do. The wall's piling up over there, I can see. So hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.